right. Woo! All right, let's keep it going. Let's get our next founder up here. I don't have my phone for his last name. Give it up for Harshal. What is your last name?
Agarwal.
You know what? Harshal Agarwal. Give it up.
Hi guys, my name is Herschel, and I'm sensitive. Thought I'd mention that. But it's nice to meet you guys. I'm not autistic, nor am I gay.
This slide deck says a completely different story than that. I think on the merit of the evidence presented so far.
All right, let's try to get past the first slide before we get...
No, did you see that slide? He's like, I'm not autistic, I swear. Put the slide back on.
All right, let's try to get past...
Look at that motherfucker!
All right, let's try to get past the second slide. Thank you, panel.
To give you guys some brief background, I was born in India, moved to the States when I was 7. At Stanford, I did my undergrad in CS with a focus on AI, and I'm a proud first-generation low-income college student. I've been working in consumer for about 5 years now, and consumer definitely comes with some madness. In those 5 years, I've done some pretty stupid things, like writing 1,000 letters by hand to go viral on Twitter. I've put God knows how many flyers on people's doors, and I'm now pitching at a comedy pitch roast show. So that's the journey of being a consumer founder.
Let's bring back the handsome sex bot guy. Come on.
But beyond that, here's our team. As you can all tell, we went to a small school in California that you guys might have heard of. It's out in the Bay. But Ethan does operations, Hong's our engineer, Baihan does marketing for us, and John's an advisor. And the problem that we're solving is the problem of the American dream. My family moved to the country, 10 years ago with the hopes of making it somewhere. And that's why I'm here today, it's why you're here today, and it's kind of why these guys are here today, right? But fact of the matter is, the American dream is broken. More than half of American renters are never gonna be able to afford to buy a home. The cost of college is just rising exponentially. Most Americans are less optimistic about the economy now than ever before. Interest rates are higher than ever. If you want to play a sport as a kid, you can't do it now. And worst of all, people are taking loans to buy food on DoorDash. That's the modern economy, fellas.
Not me.
And so our goal with DayOne is to make a new asset class. And that new asset class is human potential. Our goal is to empower high potential individuals, unlike the folks sitting next to me, to pursue their dreams. We want them to pursue their dreams, de-risk their career ambiguity, and enable investors, both retail and institutional, to provide equity-like funding in the present day for a share of the upside from the future earnings. And to give you guys an example, we're building a marketplace between investors and high potentials, where investors could be your friends that don't drop their phones, but your friends that knew you in high school. Like imagine if you went to high school with Stephen Curry and nobody knew he was gonna go to the NBA, but you saw him hit 30 free throws. You might wanna get a share of his future earnings. Investors could be experts, folks that were former D1 athletes and know what young talent looks like before they make it big. Investors could be gamblers. Why bet on the NBA draft when you can bet on the folks that are coming right out of high school and you think are gonna make it big? They could also be diversifiers, folks that don't want returns that are correlated to the S&P 500, right? And on the high potential side of things, you have athletes, you have students, you have artists, you have influencers. So this here's an example of what a high potential deal would look like, right? So this here's Jake, he's a quarterback at Clemson, and Jake has a goal of making it to the NFL. Fact of the matter is, NIL money does not trickle down to the top 50, 60 quarterbacks in the NFL or in the NCAA, right? So Jake needs some money, and what Jake can do is enter into a contract where he tokenizes 5% of his pre-tax income for 6 years post-grad or before he prepares for the draft, and investors like you and I can purchase a share of this contract at a fair value price, right? So all the capital raised from these tokens goes straight to Jake. And if Jake makes it big, then you and I get a portion of that future earning through that contract. Similarly, you have Alex. Alex is a junior at MIT studying CS and math. He's gonna go work at Citadel this summer, and he wants to raise capital now to buy a condo right out of college and begin trading his own portfolio. So Alex has a contract where he's tokenizing 8% of his pre-tax income post-graduation, and we can buy a share of that through DayOne and support Alex in his dreams. So the question that I always get asked is why now, right? And fact of the matter is, under Trump, and Trump is horrible, but despite that, what he is doing, which is good for us, is he wants to remove the restrictions around what it means to be an accredited investor, and that's going to open the floodgates of retail capital into private markets. Secondly, America is going through a sports betting boom, and the appetite for risk amongst consumers has never been higher. And just lastly, with NIL and the creator economy being what they are today, folks have many avenues to monetize their fame. And so I'll end off by just saying people achieve greatness, not companies, so why not invest in people? That's the QR code for our beta. Please join, and thank you guys.
Get up for Harshal.
I feel like this enables adults to go outside and watch elementary school kids play recess. I'd be like, I'm not a pedophile, I'm an investor.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing. I like how in your resume, if you want to go back to his resume slide.
Is it the Uber thing?
No, it's not the Uber thing. That's racist of you to assume. I'd be like, yeah, it's the Uber thing.
It says.
Go back to the I like how he wrote. Come on, man, get there. Oh yeah, I like how he wrote had an offer to join McKinsey.
That's funny.
Like, fuck you, man. Like, what is your fucking problem? For real.
Why didn't you join?
Hey, because I want to join DayOne. I believe in the mission. Simple as that.
All right.
I feel like I need the Uber thing.
Hey.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 23.
20. I was like, has Uber even been around? 23 years? Like, son of an Uber driver back in
My dad got in early.
1974. The first Uber driver. I don't know. Yeah, come on, from a long line of Uber drivers. This is weird because you showed a slide of Trump and you're like, I don't like Trump, but with my program you can buy a brown kid? Is that what we're doing here? Is that what the fucking idea is?
I actually have the same question. I'm so confused because you said we can bet on people and their potential. Are we legalizing Hunger Games?
Hopefully someday that could be a great product. I mean, imagine how
So now I'm
viral.
losing my friends to AI and people are betting on me how long can I survive. I love my future.
I'll definitely say, in all honesty, I blanked out on a lot of that presentation, so I'm still thinking about the sex bot from before. But, I mean, you mentioned nothing about me being able to talk to women better, so it didn't really hit my target. My target audience is not hitting really well, but yeah, on his point, you know, it did sound like a little bit like it's like you're like, oh, let's groom the youth. It's a weird term.
I am curious, who are you
put to
selling
that.
to? And especially since there's a lot of high potential athletes that are minors, how are you going to go around that? legally?
Yeah. So no, great question. Also some valid concerns. If you guys have kids, please do not bring them anywhere near these people. But
Dude, you're the problem. That's what we're saying.
but I would love to meet.
Wait. Answer her question. What do you think?
Yeah. So we have an age cap on 18 above, right? We don't think potential is there, but we don't want to exploit these young folks before they've made up their mind as to what they want to pursue in life. So it's definitely 18 above, and we still think there's enough room for there to be upside. You know, as a freshman in college who's playing women's golf, right? They could go on to become pro, and if somebody can catch that,
Just like me.
make some money off of it, right?
Wait. I actually think this already exists. This is actually what companies are. They hire inexperienced people to do jobs, and they bet on the fact that they might grow into somebody that's actually valuable to the company.
Not anymore, dude. Wake up.
Now we're gonna go back
fuck
to
are you
bidding
talking
online.
about?
I think that one's gonna do great.
I think this makes sense because now AI will replace all the jobs.
Yes.
But rich people are still interested
Which
in...
one has the best TikTok dance? It's gonna be that guy.
But rich people still need entertainment now that they can't torture
This
us
is
in
so
meetings.
dystopian.
They'll just bet on our emotions. I
You
like
know,
this.
Gavin, you said didn't interest you. You're up at 400, 500,000 followers. You might have been a great person to bet on back in the day. You know, you could have made some money.
I guess so. I mean, I hear you on that. I mean, when you say 18, it's it sounds like you're targeting the barely legal, you know. it's like let's not like focus so hard on the 18. Like let's just say like I don't know, young adults maybe. I don't know. I do like that's the thing. I'm not trying to roast. I think like the sentiment and what you're going for is like very smart, but just like the whole like all I caught because I was thinking about the sex robot City Sweeney was like you're pitching young people. Like when you say young people, I'm like Jeffrey Epstein. That's like my mind goes.
No.
And I also feel like he heard like the pedophile thing, which by the way, great joke, right? And he was like, and he just was like, we'll make it 18 plus. Like that was never. I feel like you just did that, dude. Like, I feel like you just.
One thing I do want to add is we don't have a feature yet where you can short a stock, but after this panel, I think that might be a worthy feature.
Yeah, he's texting one of his 50 male co-founders and 0 women co-founders and be like, dude, you gotta make it 18 plus, dude. Like this is.
Can we get Chai on the app? I wanna throw some money down on Chai. Any last thoughts?
Can we short
That's a
people
penny
as
stock.
well? Not related at all to the prior comment. Can we bet against people? Like if we see like a real knuckle dragger going out, just fucking can I bet against that guy? Like I bet he gets 10 years for aggravated assault.
So then
Can
instead
I invest
of
in you in
OnlyFans,
Klarna? Do you take Klarna payments?
No, given
no,
how
I
the
have a
economy is,
comment
we
on
might.
what you
What?
said. Like if we can bet against people, would it be called only haters?
That's clever. Hey, do you want to join our team?
Any last thoughts from the panel?
Yeah. So like, I mean, like in terms of athletes, like if they're over 18, can you just bet on the first pick of the draft and be like, I'm gonna take a portion of his income. I'll bet like everything I have on that. Like how does that work? Like there's some surefire people out there, right? Like Victor Wembanyama's gonna go number 1. Everyone knew that since he was 15. But it's 18 plus. You wait till he's 18, about to join the draft, and you just bet the house on him, and you get a portion of his income. That seems.
Are
Take
we
the
still
gambling
talking
route.
about athletes, or is this a specific girl you have been waiting for, Chai?
All right, give it up for Marshall Agrawal.